to them birds flying free, fish in the sea, flowers and trees, every little bumblebee. I wanna sing ooh, ah, oh.
Good. Hi guys, so welcome to today's vlog. It is Sunday, and as you guys, if you guys watched yesterday's vlog, you'll know that my husband took me to it was called All About Fabrics, and they're only open 3 days a week, no, 3 days a month, and so it was really neat. And I did pick up some fabric, and I'll show you guys that a little bit later. But it is 3:42 right now, Sunday. Journey is watching TV. I just put it on for her. She refused to take a nap. I laid down with her hoping she would take a nap, and she didn't. So I watched Danny's vlog. If you don't know who Danny is, there's a link down there somewhere to her channel. Oh, and also I had 2 people ask me already, send me emails. Well, one was on Facebook, one was an email. They wanted to send Journey something because her birthday's coming up in October, and that's totally fine. I mean, if they want to, that's totally fine. You don't have to send her. Not saying, hey, send her something. But anyway, but they were asking. One person asked if it was okay to send this particular thing, and I'm like, yeah, sure, fine, it's great, she'll love it, you know. We're not picky by no means. And then somebody else had said that they wanted to get her something, and so what I did is I went on Amazon and I just did a little wish list. You can look at it if you want to. You don't have to buy them anything. I'm just putting that out there. So I did put a few things on there, and then there's also some things on there that I personally am looking into buying her for Christmas, and so I just wanted it to be in a specific spot so that I can go back and look at it and, you know, purchase it, if that makes any sense at all. So I just put them all there, and also I started like a homeschool list for some of the things that we've been buying for the classroom. And so once I get that all compiled or whatever, I'll leave a link down below. There's also like there's a I guess like a template that is set in my YouTube, and so there's always links down below because I've been getting a lot of questions lately about where I get my thread and where I get my stabilizer. And somebody else asked about the hoop. Actually, I think it was 2 people actually asked about the hoop. The hoop that I have been using is a 9x8, and it is the Mighty hoop, and I bought it back in May off from, where did I buy that? Might have been from United Thread. So let me go check on Journey real quick. Okay, so it got really quiet, so I want to make sure she's sitting in the chair watching TV. So United Thread is where I got that from. It was like $150 with United Thread. I think if you spend over a certain amount, you get free shipping anyway. So, but yeah, they run about $150 unless you can find one used or something on eBay. But anyway, so where was I going with this? Oh yeah, about the links down below. Right now I am working on some hair bows. I am going to put together some spikes. This is for trolls. I have one bow that's coming up for a troll order, and then I'm doing one extra one. What I like to do, there's a piece of cardboard, can you see it? It is a priority mailbox, and I have it covered with clear tape just to make it waterproof. And so I spray my bows with the Stiff and Click, and then I just let them dry flat. So here's one that's already done. So it's pretty, I mean, I don't make them super stiff, but you know, it's gonna keep its shape. And then I do the same thing with the bow. Let me just show you. I keep this basket. I keep this basket full of kind of like, some of them, like this one, will probably be thrown away because it has seen better days. Journey likes to play in this, so we end up with a big mess that looks like this. She spills them out, whatever. But anyway, so I do like my little bow parts. And so this has already been stiffened, and I just throw them in this basket. And then let's say if I had an order and I had to make a bow, I already have my spikes that are already stiffened, I already have this, I can just put it together and make it. If I have time, I will actually make some up and put them up there. So I have, I think, 3 or 4 hair bows that I have to make for orders that need to go up tomorrow, which is this one. And I actually might make an extra one up since it's already here, and then put it up there and it'll be done. Yeah, so making hair bows. My husband went to work. I just dumped this thing over. My husband went to work, and then he was going to stop and get us a coffee, and he hasn't made it back. So when he gets back, I have to go cut like 3, 4, 5, I don't know, ribbon trims. I gotta cut a lot of ribbon trims. I do have to make a heat transfer too coming up, and I'm out of what I normally buy. I normally buy the Avery heat transfer sheets. This thing is like not opening up very good. I normally buy Avery. Okay, so when I was there, I saw this. I don't know if anyone's ever used this. I do not know anything about it. I don't know if it's good or bad, but this one was like 10 bucks, and you get 10 of the white fabric ones and then 5 dark. So you get 15 sheets. With the Avery, I think you get 6. Let me pull this one. This one actually is for the dark. So I do have some of this one, but and this one only comes with 5 sheets. The other one, the one for light, comes with 6 sheets, and it costs like $8 something, $8.88 maybe. I don't even remember. So I was like, I'm going to try this because you get like 4 more for like $1 more. You get like 4 more sheets, white sheets, and then you get 5 dark. I don't really do much with dark transfers. I only use the light ones usually, unless there's something I'm specifically working on that requires the dark one. But I'm gonna try it, see what it's like. I might like it, might not. It might just be cheap, and I think I'm actually going to do a test, because I'll actually print one out and then heat press it, like for something for the girls or whatever, and then like, you know, let them wear it and then wash it and see what it, you know, how it turns out after it's washed. I've had somebody contact me recently, and they sent me a picture. In this picture, they claimed that they only wore it once and washed it once, and they've had it, I don't know, almost 2 months. It was back in June. Yeah, they ordered it in June. Okay, and then they just messaged me probably like within the past week and a half. But the picture they sent me was like the shirt was all faded, and like the design was all, and they said after 1 wear and 1 wash. Don't know. Anyway, so I'm making hair bows. This is where I keep my resins. Journey was playing with it, and it was just here on my lap. And so A lot of the resins I've got off from the Ali or AliExpress. But I'm going to make my hair bows, and then when my husband gets home I'm going to cut my ribbon trims and then go downstairs and start working and embroidering. I don't know what's for dinner. I didn't have anything pulled out for tonight, although I do have a frozen, like it's like a broccoli and noodle bake, and I just bought it, picked it up at Walmart. It was probably like $7 or something for a little broccoli and noodle bake, so we'll probably just have that. I think it takes like 80 minutes to cook, so I might probably start here at that around 4:30ish. We'll see. We'll see. Hey guys, I had to go upstairs and change the battery. So anyway, I'm downstairs now. It is 5:23 and I am getting ready to embroider one out. I just wanted to, well, first I'll show you guys my fabric really quick. I'm trying to hurry. I gotta make ribbon trims and a bunch of shirts, but so I picked up a yard of this fabric here. It looks like little, like, almost like watercolor splotches. These were $5.50 a yard. I just picked up a yard of it, so actually this feels like more than a yard. Maybe not, I don't know. But it's, I probably have more than what I got charged for, because this was on, they had them on like hangers with like clips all hung like this, and you just look through it, and you guys saw. Anyway, so I picked this one out. I just liked it because it's colorful, and I thought that'd be cute for Easter. You guys know I've been looking for Christmas, and I saw this one and I absolutely loved it. And so I don't really know how much is here. All this is kind of like folded, kind of funky. I think it's supposed to go this way, but I told them I wanted a yard. I knew there was more than a yard on this one, and I told them I wanted a yard. And so when he measured it out, whatever, he was just like, yard, and threw it. So I'm like, so as you can see, there's probably almost a yard and a half here probably. But like I said, some of this is like they have it folded the other way, and the, you know, it's not supposed to be folded that way, it goes this way. So yeah, and this one is a Christmas. It's black, and let me show you. If it had the gold, it's like kind of shiny. It's not, there you go. It's so pretty. So I got that one, and then like this one, they called it a yard. You know what? This probably isn't even a yard. Maybe it is. Well, I don't know why they have it all folded that way. It says Joann's on it. And this is just a black with red and white and green polka dots and something for Christmas. Again, I don't know what I'm doing with it. I'm a fabric hoarder, y'all. This one I thought would make a beautiful pumpkin just because I absolutely love it. I just love the colors. Or maybe Thanksgiving, I don't know, it's pretty. Why did they have this fabric folded? Now is this a yard? Is this a yard? Maybe. Maybe it's less than a yard, I don't know. Even if it is less than a yard, I know I got more than a yard on the other one, so yeah, no, I ain't gonna complain. Plus, no one would listen to me anyway. And then this one. This one's folded correctly, but this one's just pretty. So that's all the fabrics that I picked up. And now I am going to work on starting this embroidery design. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to answer a question. If you guys have any questions, you can leave them down below. I might do like a Q&A. I know I haven't done one of those in probably, I don't know, ever. I know I did one. Gosh. Might have been before I was even pregnant, so more than 2 years ago. I don't know. Anyway, people wanted to know, I had somebody ask about my hoop, which I think I answered that earlier, which is an 8x9. And then I had somebody ask about like what size of a design that I make. I can't actually tell you exactly the design size I make. So what I do is I go into the Sept Pro, and because like I have this stuff like figured out, so I can't give like, for everybody else it's going to be different. It's kind of like when you cook on your stove, you know what temperatures work good on your stove, if that makes any sense, in your oven, you know what I mean? Whereas like if it says preheat to 450, well, if you know your oven gets a little bit hotter or whatever, you might do like 430 or something, you know what I mean? So it's kind of the same thing. It's like, so because I use this hoop and this, it's hard to explain. So I use the Sept Pro, and I use it for every single design. And what I do is I go in, I'll show you this one, if it'll even work on this. I don't know if you can see it on this computer. Oh, you kind of can. From all the lines. We're gonna leave it like this right now. So on this design, this is in Sept Pro. I have, let's see it. This is my design. I went in, I had to add a name. So when I added the name, I had to merge. You hit merge, and then you go and get your font that you want. Well, I already have all my fonts. Well, the fonts I use a lot are going to be over here. Any day now. Okay, so here it is down here, and this is just like I think which is on my desktop. So, and then you just go and you add your letters, and then as you see that, and then you arrange them, and then like I'm just giving you like Reader Digest version. And then what I do is I go up into my edit, and I join threads, and I find out what number like the name is, and I join it so it'll all stitch out. Like I only have to do one step for that. I could leave it all separate and then just name the color like blue, 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 or whatever it's supposed to be, if that makes any sense. But anyway, so what I usually do is I pull up the hoop size. This one is this is 12.99 by 7.8, which I think is called, it says 13 by 8 mighty hoop. Now the hoop I'm using is not a 13 by 8 mighty hoop, and I'm going to be yellow for a minute until my camera adjusts, but it is not that. But I know about what size to make my designs on this particular frame size on this, and then I save it, and then when I open it up in the Melco, it usually fits. Let me close this up. It usually fits to my frame perfect, and I will show you. So this is what is going to be stitched out, and as you can see, it's, you know, takes up pretty much the whole hoop. Like, you know, there's still room over here and over here that it could go bigger, but see, this Y is right here on this dotted line, and up here is on this dotted line. So okay, so for designs, I try to make them as big as I possibly can without making it too big. So this one right here is a 12-month Cavio onesie, and this design I'm making for a YouTuber. I'm going to make her daughter's birthday is actually on my birthday, which is Friday. But she contacted me, wanted to make an outfit, and then like she couldn't afford it or something, or wasn't gonna have the funds, because honestly I understand, you're paying for a party, you don't have a lot of money to spend on outfits, you know what I mean? And then she said that, you know, her husband said he would help cover it, which I was just going to charge her for the top anyway, and I was going to make the ribbon trim for free, which I'm hoping I can get to and get done today, because I already got a couple other ones I got to make too. But I want to get this in the mail, and I'm probably not even going to charge her. If I do, I'm just going to charge her for shipping, and that way I have a label to print off, because believe me, I hate to go into, you can go to USPS.com and put in addresses and buy the shipping label there, or you can do it through PayPal, but that's a lot of trouble. I just like to click and print through Etsy or something. It's so much easier. But anyway, so this design right here took up pretty much the whole, this number took up pretty much the whole length of the hoop. And well, actually didn't, but I wanted to make sure there was enough room for a onesie, for a ribbon trim, so I didn't want it to go any lower, and if I added the name underneath here, it would totally be covered up by the ribbon trim. So what I decided to instead is put the name. I tried it different ways. I tried it, you know, how you can diagonal and stuff like that. I tried that, and I just didn't like the way it looked, and I thought this one was so cute because her name is shorter, so I can add it right next to it, and it's kind of like the focus of, like, you know, she is one, Ella is one, you know what I mean? So I do hope that she likes it, and she wanted mermaid, and she was going with this like medium color purple, and so I actually got a couple, because there's different purples in this, which is the scale fabric. I love it. So I actually went and did her name in the darker purple, which is found in here, and I am going to, now that's my plan, my ribbon trim I'm going to do with purple on the bottom. So I hope it all comes together. But anyway, yeah, so I can't tell you exactly what size designs I usually make. I make it to fit. I do have bigger hoops, like if it is a bigger shirt, an adult, I have to do an adult shirt coming up like in the next couple days, and I do have a bigger hoop, which is this big bad boy right here. So this is the 11 by 13, I think it's 11 by 13, yeah, this is the 11 by 13 frame, so it is really big. I do have to move my arms on my machine to do this one, and what usually I do is, if I do have other bigger shirts, anything like 14, 16 or adults, or you know, I will do them all when I have the bigger, when I have my arms moved out from my bigger hoop. That way I don't have to keep changing it, because I'm lazy and I don't want to. But anyway, I'm going to get some work done.
Turn it on, babe. hard because we got ours isn't just fully open. Turn it back on. It's ours has a plus sign in the middle of it that you
Yeah, you
thing screws onto.
can't get the crap out of it.
I can't see nothing.